Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video by me. I'm Original Kanus. This is my Blackburn Manager Mode episode 2, and today we are getting straight into the match. As you can see there, that was the starting 11 that we are going to use for this match, and this is the start of the friendlies. In this episode I'm going to show you all 3 friendly matches that I had to play, some good, some not so good, and that guy there looks a lot like Heskey, not just because he's black. I actually did think he was Heskey for a moment. So in this game we pretty much used our strongest starting 11 because I wanted to try out all the players that we had just transferred, how well they kind of like gelled together, and how well they could all perform, and kind of who suited the kind of formation well, and if we did need a formation change, what would it be too, and kind of experimenting with players and substitutes and all of that stuff. And so hopefully you guys will be able to notice that in this game. And as you saw earlier on, we did take quite a kind of touch cloth moment, and fortunately the tramp was put wide by the computer, but we still did take quite a beating. And off the post again, this shows that our defence isn't the strongest, I would say. Well, saying that, we do have a 17 and an 18-year-old centre-back in both centre-back positions, and we really were kind of getting away with it, and just by the grit of our teeth. And what the fuck is that? I'm sorry for swearing, little kids, but wow. I didn't even know that was possible in this game, where if you didn't see it, go ahead, rewind, take a look at this on the replay. In fact, what the I was too busy looking at the map trying to spot out a quick break, and unfortunately I failed to notice that there was a player stood right in front of me, and of course the goalkeeper was a spastic. But just before half time, Pedersen sweeps in the corner, Rekic gets the head to it, solid goal. And I just really like that header. I don't know what it is. It just seems to get quite a nice jump and a powerful header, like yeah, Hulk smash and stuff like that. And so that puts us at 1-1, and all square as we go into half time. And here we are in the 51st minute, a nice bit of goal from Adrian, and then a nice bit of skill from Rhodes, and a great finish, you have to say, in the bottom left hand corner. The goalkeeper just can't get there. It might have helped because of the rain just skimming off the surface, but nevertheless a really good goal. And I have to say, I'm a couple of episodes ahead in terms of my recordings, and Rhodes is such a good striker. If I looked at him on Ultimate Team, or if I looked at him on Manager Mode, looked at his stats, I wouldn't be completely turned on, but how he plays in the game just gets me completely wet, not even joking. And so we do make a substitution. You know, the game got a bit stale, a bit slower, and players started to lose energy, so I decided to bring on Formica, Bittencourt, and someone else, I can't remember, I'm sorry, it skips my mind, just to kind of liven things up and just to kind of give us a boost. And unfortunately that doesn't work at all. In fact, the opposite happens. We concede. What is going on? And this is kind of I was also like feeling my way around, because this was my first Manager Mode match, of course, and I know I really am enjoying it. As I said, I'm a couple of episodes ahead, and I can literally play Manager Mode for hours. I just enjoy this game so much. Honestly, it blows FIFA 12 Manager Mode out of the water completely. There's just so much interaction and so much more you can like customize and do. And Good Willie in the 90th minute going ham there, putting the goal in the back of the net, the ball in the back of the net, and that puts us up 3-2. So that gives us the winner in the 90th minute, and unless anything completely out of the ordinary happens, that is how it's going to remain. And I have to say, Good Willie is also a very good striker, and I would recommend him to you. In fact, I'm going to be looking to actually buy a couple of these players on Ultimate Team, and that's how it finishes. It finishes 3-2, and Rhodes, Rekic, and Good Willie are picking up the goals for Blackburn. And straight on into the next match. As you see here, I'm starting low. Ross Barkley, Vukcevic, and Good Willie as striker. Instead of last match it was Rhodes, and so I was just, as I said, comparing the players, trying to see who played in which position best. And I thought that, you know, Good Willie deserved a chance. After all, he did score that very nice goal in the 90th minute, and so I thought I should give him a break, kind of test him out, see if he could kind of run that striker role on his own in a starting position, or whether I would just remain keeping Rhodes there instead. So this game was against Morecambe, And straight away there, in the 70th minute, oh my god, Robinson, head in hands, son, you've come for the Superman, and you've not pulled it off at all. And when that went in, I was like, oh, that was kind of typical FIFA. I should have expected that, really. Looking back at it, maybe I should try and sign a goalkeeper, because I'm not 100% confident in Robinson's ability to be able to, keep the goals out and keep our team in the game. But nevertheless, we go on in the 22nd minute, and a chance for Blackburn. A nice bit of dribbling from Adrian to Goodwillie, passes it to Olsen, kind of like spreading out the play, trying to look for some kind of opportunities, some gaps, and just really looking for that moment right there, that kind of chance to release the trigger and smash the ball home. And Goodwillie does it again. And so at this point I'm thinking, should I start him over Rhodes? Both of them seem to be equally good. They both got mediocre pace, not blitzering pace, but enough, and both have a very good shot on them, and both can head and dribble and hold up the play. So a nice bit of skill here from Sterling. Low crosses it in to Vucevic, and he just puts it wide. A nice bit of improvisation, but nevertheless not enough, I'm afraid, this time. Sterling here, as I said, once again, just trying to find that space, trying to work it, and trying to really find some movement and some places to try and feed the ball through and get those runs going through. And although the keeper saved it, we managed to pick up the ball again, gain formation again, and try and move the ball about once again, looking for space, just reiterating that. And we do actually do really well here in the play that we do. Sergio Roberto knocks it forward, cuts back, takes the shot, and sometimes the good players get fortunate, and everyone needs a bit of luck, and that's what's happened to Sergio Roberto right there. Taking the deflection off the centre back over the keeper. Would it have gone in otherwise? I'm not 100% sure, but nevertheless I'm not going to complain, and we will take that. Morecambe, however, on the break in the 58th minute, I was like, no, and you have to say that is a well played ball. And yes, as I said, everyone gets lucky, and unfortunately Morecambe got lucky straight away in the same match. Deflection off the keeper once again, going back into that Robinson era. Just, I don't think he's got the skill and the talent to be able to hold Blackburn, kind of hold the defensive position and not let in any goals, especially if we're trying to go for promotion and trying to seal that that Barclays Premier League spot. But you never know, we're gonna have to see how he gets on, and that you will. So once again, going forward here, just as you see, going forward we're actually pretty good in terms of movement and all of that. And Bittencourt takes the shot, keeper gets down well and gets a hand to it, just pushes it round the post, and that is how it finishes. It finishes 2-2. Both sides played well. Sergio Roberto and Goodwillie getting on the score sheet, as you see there. Robinson, put your head in your hands, son, because your two mistakes there have cost us the game. No pressure. And so we go on to the next match. All there is in this episode is just all friendlies and games. In this game we went back with kind of the strongest 11, but we've got Kazim Richards playing striker and Bittencourt, who is normally a centre attacking mid. I've tried him out as a right wing, as I said, just experiment with players, really trying them in different positions. And it seems Bittencourt's got good dribbling and he's very fast. I might be able to use him as a bit of a nippy winger, but oh no, you'll see how he gets on. I really like these graphics, by the way, the new intros when going into matches. I really love the graphics that are played and the song that kind of matches it as well. It's like, yeah, come on, it's like Barclays Premier League day, you're really pumped up and hyped for it. Kazim Richards, what a player. Although that shot didn't go in, he's just, wow, oh my god. I cannot get over, sorry my voice, cannot get over this guy enough. He's just, he's got 4-star skills, he's very fast, he's got something like 85 acceleration, he's quite tall, and he's a great header, very strong, and his shot, wow, it's so powerful. Just going on a defensive run here, just cannot hold out Aberdeen. They aren't a strong side, and I was quite confident coming into this game that we were going to be able to keep them out and be able to hold a clean sheet, but unfortunately that we failed to do, and they go ahead and score pretty early on, and from then on it was kind of just trying to fight, trying to get back into it, and really trying to find those positions where we can get a shot on goal and hopefully try and work the keeper. But Sterling here, first touch kind of lets him down to a ball roll, flicks it forward, cuts in, and what a finish. Sterling, I love you so much. At that point I was just like, oh, Sterling, oh, I need you. And he came to the bar and he rose it even more. He's just showed that his talent, he's showcased it, he's exhibited it, and that is just a taster of what's going to happen later on in the series. But what the hell, Robinson, man, I find myself being so disappointed and angry at you all the time. You've just gone through, you cannot go through behind someone like that and try and get the ball. It's just not happening. So the captain has been sent off, which reminds me I need to change the captain. Thank you for reminding me, guys. Cheers. And so looking here, of course you need to swap an outfield player for the goalkeeper in order to substitute a new goalkeeper on. And I was just looking through, I was like, oh, who's really not performed well, who's not made that much of an impact on the game so far. And I decided to go with Pedersen in the CDM role, because then you know, I don't think that having someone missing from the CDM role would be as kind of important as missing, you know, either a left winger, striker, right winger, or either of the centre mids, because, you know, it just isn't. Okay, that's just how it rolls, that's how it goes. Okay, and so as you see here, swapping Pedersen for the goalie, and I have to say we were pretty lucky here. It was lucky that Sterling was in that position. I moved him there, and I did not have confidence that the goalkeeper was going to get there. Otherwise, if it had been on target, I'm not too sure, it may have been good for the post, but just to be sure, Sterling got the touch, and fortunately the rebound was then put wide too. And Bittencourt here going through, he luckily gets through, and I'm like, yes, no. I already had my top over my head, and I was already celebrating. The controller was on the floor, and he put it wide. Ugh. Anyway, so we still try and gain that goal back, and oh man, this episode is just full of goalkeeper mistakes. I haven't noticed that until now. There are so many goalkeeper mistakes in here. No matter that Robinson made that mistake right there, the sending off. But what are you gonna do? You just gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get on with it. And once again, an identical position. They swing it in. Unfortunately for them, the player touches it away from goal, and just really trying to get some real scrappy play. You know, trying to just hoof it out of the box. And luckily, the post comes to our saviour, and then we can go on the break ourselves. And it's a nice bit of play actually to Rhodes. Rhodes looking for the run, and he chips it over to Bittencourt, and just the keeper pushes it over the bar. Unfortunately, you know, it didn't go for us that time. I quite like the look of the volleys on this game. They're quite realistic. I'm real pleased with how they've changed that. But Kazim Richards nevertheless fires at home. As I said, I really like this guy. He's just shown there what he can do, and on the break, that's done really well. And I think that puts us on level terms at is it 1-1 or 2-2? I'm not sure. I can't really see the scoreboard from the things that are on my computer screen at the moment. So here we are in 88th minute, and Bittencourt breaking down the wing. Of course, he's got that 90 pace, putting it to use. What a ball that is, and who else but Kazim Richards? Who else? And that was a great ball there put in from Bittencourt, and a really nice finish. I think it nutmegs the keeper. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how it finishes, guys. Finishes 3-2 to Blackburn Rovers, with Sterling, Kazim Richards getting 2, and Robinson of course getting sent off. So guys, it's been Original Kanus. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really love to beat 250 likes. I think that's my record, and so if we can smash that, that would be amazing. I know there are quite a lot of manager modes getting really good reception, and this is, you know, over 14 minutes, so that would be hugely grateful. And other than that, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and of course leave a comment on your thoughts. It's been Original Kanus, guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye.